You ever been ghosted, left hanging with no explanation, no closure? This is the modern heartbreak, a digital era phenomenon where someone you thought you were building a connection with suddenly disappears from your life without warning. It's like they've turned into a ghost, thus the term ghosting. This abrupt, vanishing act can leave you feeling rejected, confused, and heartbroken. You're left with a slew of unanswered questions, a void filled with what-ifs and whys. You may find yourself constantly checking your phone for a message that never comes, and it feels like a rug has been pulled from under your feet. You are in the middle of a conversation, and suddenly you're talking to thin air. Ghosting can be a severe blow to your self-esteem. It's a silent form of rejection that can leave you doubting your worth. But remember, it's not the end of the world. You can and will move on. Meet Sam, someone who knows all too well what it feels like to be ghosted. Sam is like many of us. He's experienced the sudden stop of text messages, the unreturned phone calls, and the deafening silence that follows. He's had his share of sleepless nights, questioning what went wrong, wrestling with the confusion and the disappointment that ghosting brings. Sam's story started like any other. He met someone he thought was special, and they hit it off. They spent countless hours talking, laughing, planning, all the things that made him feel connected and valued. But then, abruptly, the communication ceased. No explanation, no goodbye, just a void where once there was warmth and companionship. In the immediate aftermath, Sam was left reeling. He was plagued by self-doubt, questioning his worth, his actions, his very essence. The pain was raw and all-consuming. He felt lost, adrift in an ocean of uncertainty and heartbreak. But Sam, like all survivors, knew he couldn't stay adrift forever. He had to find his way back to solid ground. So he began to cope. He reached out to friends, started journaling, and even sought therapy. He allowed himself to feel the pain, the confusion, the anger. He cried, he vented, he questioned, but more importantly, he started to heal. Slowly but surely, Sam found strength in his vulnerability. He learned that it was okay to not be okay. He discovered that his worth wasn't determined by someone else's inability to see it. He realized that being ghosted wasn't a reflection of him, but rather the person who chose to leave without a word. And so, Sam moved on. Not overnight, not without effort, but move on he did. He found new hobbies, made new friends, and even found love again. He became a stronger, more self-aware person. He learned to value himself, to trust himself, and to love himself, even when someone else didn't. Sam's story is a testament that no matter how painful being ghosted can be, moving on is not only possible, but can lead to personal growth. So, how did Sam do it? What can we learn from his journey? Well, let's delve into the key aspects that helped him reclaim his life and regain his confidence after being ghosted. Firstly, Sam practiced self-care. He understood the importance of treating oneself kindly, especially during times of emotional turmoil. He took time to breathe, to rest, to do the things he loved. He remembered to nourish his body with healthy food, get plenty of sleep, and exercise regularly. These simple acts of self-care helped him regain his strength, both physically and emotionally. Secondly, Sam sought support from his loved ones. He opened up about his feelings and experiences, and in doing so, he allowed himself to be vulnerable. This vulnerability wasn't a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to his strength. He found solace in the shared stories of others, and in their words of comfort and wisdom. Lastly, Sam focused on personal growth. He used the experience as a catalyst to better himself, to learn more about his wants, his needs, and his boundaries in relationships. He learned to value himself more, to respect his feelings, and to never compromise his worth. In essence, Sam's journey to recovery was marked by self-care, seeking support, and focusing on personal growth. His story serves as a reminder that we too can navigate through the murky waters of ghosting and come out stronger on the other side. Moving on after being ghosted might not be easy, but it's definitely achievable. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. It's important to grasp onto the reality that every ending is a new beginning. Life is a series of peaks and valleys, and this is merely a valley. Reach out, share your story, draw strength from those around you. Believe, truly believe in your ability to heal, to grow, to rise from these ashes, because at the end of the day, you are more resilient than you think, and you have the strength to move on. You are not defined by someone's inability to see your worth.